Assalamualaikum and a very good morning and a very good day to all and to our respected lecturer, Dr. Susanna. Okay, today we will be going to talk about the topic reading aloud to children has a positive effect on their learning to read. Present an argument on the validity of this statement. Okay, so we came up with numbers of arguments that we think that this statement is true. Okay. So the first argument from my point is reading aloud to children, it can better children's immersion of literacy and language skills. Meaning here that, okay, for example, one of the tools of reading aloud, how can parents or teachers read aloud to children is by, one of it is shared book reading. Okay, shared book reading is an interactive reading experience that occurs when children join or share the reading of a book or other text while guided and supported by a teacher or a parent. So it means here that when they reading to children, they are getting the children to read together with them. That's why shared book reading is all about. Okay, when parents or teachers share book read with children, it is also linked to children's immersion of literacy ability. Literacy ability is a skill or knowledge they develop before learning the more conventional way of writing and reading, and which will affect children's later success in reading. So do you following now?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Okay. During shared book reading also, they can learn to recognize letters, they understand print, which print represent the spoken word, and they also learn how to hold a book, and they also learn how to turn pages and to start at the beginning. Okay. After that, shared book reading, when parents do shared book reading with children, it is also associated with learning print concept. It also exposes them to the written language register, which is different from spoken language. Okay. For example, when parents do book reading, shared book reading with children, one of it is in the book there's story structures. When there are story structures, they have the beginning, they have the middle, and also the end. And also, it is also associated with literacy convention, which is syntax and grammar. When children read together with parents, they not only read, like they know what they're reading because parents are guiding them. Parents are telling them this is what. So they know, they have the literacy. They have the literacy convention. They learn about literacy convention. They learn about the grammar. They do not just read without knowing anything. So this emergent literacy skills, it is important for later learning of later success in reading. Okay, moving on to my second point is that when parents do read aloud to children, it also can better children's phonological awareness. Okay, phonological awareness here is the ability to navigate the sound of spoken language. Okay, in order for children to read words, they need to know the rules for translating print into meaningful sound. In order for them to read, they need to know what are they reading. They need to know all the phonemes, the words in the sentences in order for them to read. If they do not know that, they cannot read. And if they are able to read also, they won't know what they're reading about. Okay. We look at here the preschoolers sensitivity. Okay. The example here is that when children, as preschool children, when they have the sensitivity to alliteration and rhyme of reading, reading text at the age of 4 to 5, this will contribute to their progress in later reading at age 6 to 7. By the time their age reaches 6 to 7 years old, they are able to read fluently. Okay. For example, parents, they naturally promote awareness of sounds, patterns by emphasizing rhyming words or patterns when reading to a child. Okay. For example, in alphabet books. In alphabet books, it contains letter name accompanied by pictures or objects whose names begin with the critical word. Okay, for example, here is we take D. D for dog, D for deer, and D for doctor. When parents, when they stress on these initial sounds in these words while reading with their children, they are also teaching the awareness of initial phonemes and also the shared phonemes across words. So children will know what can they make. They make words with the word D. For example, D, they can make dog, deer, doctor, or B, ball, buy, something. Right? So when children, when they do well in detecting and manipulating symbols and rhymes and phonemes, they can read better. And also studies also show that when children, when they have a difficulty in phonological awareness, it will affect their ability, it can affect their development in reading later in life. So I do believe that from the research and from the points that and from my arguments that book reading aloud to children does have a positive effect on their learning to read later in life. Okay, so now I am going